Nanach Nachman continuing studying Likutay Moharan, a collection of Torah from our master Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. We're learning the first Torah, the third paragraph. Through this, through the raising of the Holy Kingdom, by studying the Torah with strength, all the prayers and supplications are answered, are received. Because the main reason why supplications are not received is because they do not have charm, they do not have grace. And they do not enter, do not pierce the heart of the person being asked. As if he doesn't have place in his heart for these words to come into his heart. Because the person asking doesn't have charm, grace. That his words should enter the person he's asking, the heart of the person he's asking. But through the Torah, through learning the Torah with strength, it's bound and tied together the nun and the ches, like we saw before. V'nase chen. So when you put together ches and nun, those two letters, you get the word chen, which is grace. V'al kein nikris Torah yalas chen, and that's why the Torah is called. It raises chen, it raises charm, because when one learns the Torah, he strengthens the nun and draws the ches into the nun, and he gets essentially he gets chen, charm and grace. And then he merits that his words are words of charm and grace. So then all his words and his supplications will be received. Just as someone who speaks charming words. That his words enter the heart of the person he's asking. Is tough. And this is the aspect of the last letter of the Aleph Beis Taf. That is to say, through the connection and the tying together of the two letters ches and nun, which together spell out the word chen, charm. Through this is made the aspect of the final letter taf. But the final letter taf spelled out taf yud vav, taf. What does that mean? What does the letter taf mean when it's spelled out? Shulashon chakika urishima. This is a language, a word that means to be carved in, and a carving, this indentation. K'moshe Kasuv, as it says in Cheskel, v'sivisa taf. It should make this marking, this carving. Ki ayidei achein, because through charm, grace, nechkak v'nirsha makom b'leiv hamizbakish. There's signed and there's engraved a place in the heart of the person being asked. The Kabbalah Bakasha, to receive and to answer the request. Because through the charm, the words are accepted. Nimsa, so it comes out, the aspect of chen, charm, chakak makom, it carved out a place in the heart of the person being asked, in order that the words should enter his heart, and he will receive the request. And the engraving, the signing, is an aspect of taf, the last letter, like we saw. And this is what it says in Koheles and Eslisidis. The words of the Chachamim are heard with calmness, or you could translate the verse: the words of the Chachamim are calm and peaceful and they are heard. So the word nachas, calm, peaceful, is spelled nun ches taf. The three letters that we were talking about. Nachas taika. So Rabbi Nachman says that the verse says that the words of the Chamim are benachas, are in nachas. That's very, very specifically, very chosen to be this word exactly, because it's hainu bechinas chen anal. This is the aspect of chen and vataf anal. So this is the aspect of putting together the nun and the ches, the chen, with the taf. Nachas. By dezeh nasa osios nachas, and through this, it makes the letters of nachas. When you put together these concepts that we were talking about, you put together the Torah, the wisdom with the kingdom, the chen gets you charm, and which makes the engraving, so that you get benachas. That's the words of the wise have nachas. V'az nishmaim dvarav v'niskablim bakashaso, and that's what it says. Nishmaim, they are heard, because then when a person has the charm and the chakika, the taf engraving, so then his words are accepted and they'll be answered. Canal. Nanach Nachman